Hey everybody, welcome to Reus. This is a new game I actually just picked up. I think I had seen something about it a while ago, but because the logo looked a bit familiar, but it popped into Steam today, at least that I noticed, and it looks like it was actually released yesterday. I think they said the 16th. And anyway, I thought, I'm going to check this out. I don't know what this is about. And right away was like, wow, I want to play this. So basically, this game is developed by Abbey Games, and in this game, you basically control giants who collectively kind of play the role of Mother Nature on this planet. They're basically trying to create this, as the game says, a utopia for the humans that are settling there. You'll have them kind of pop up as you put things down. So anyway, these giants essentially have different skills. They have different abilities that they can do. They can upgrade plants, minerals, animals. They can also have different terraforming abilities. So the rock giant can create mountains. The ocean giant can create oceans, things like that. So you're gonna have to kind of line up these different abilities and create a place where humans can come and prosper. So we're gonna jump right in here and get started with a new game. Now you'll notice there is a wiki down here. I don't intend on really using the wiki. I'm just going to be experimenting for the most part. Now, having said that, I have gone through the tutorial already, at least most of the tutorial, just to kind of get the basic idea. So we're gonna dive right in. Now, they do have free play here, and you can just kind of keep playing. I do want to progress though, and basically what you do is you move through these eras, and as you achieve, as you can see here, it says achieving developments, you'll unlock new powers and everything. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump in here. I think this 30 minutes is like your giants go into this slumber and then they kind of come to again, after that amount of time. So anyway, we'll see. We're gonna just jump in here and see what this is all about running this mode, the game mode of era. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got some developments that we're basically shooting for. You see I've achieved 6. In going through the tutorial, I achieved some of those. And you can see it's telling you if you achieve more of these, you'll get more powers. So there's kind of sets of 3 of these. I think there is a set of 2, but this is actually the one I think we're going to go for because you can kind of see how we can get all of these together. Finish an era with a swamp village. So we'll kind of put a swamp down. And we're only going to try and do this one village. You can have multiple villages, but I'm going to try and focus on just one. And try to finish with a 450 prosperity. So I think that's what we'll go for here. Alrighty, so here we are. We got the planet, we got the giants awakening from their slumber. So you can see I mouse over these areas. These are called patches. And when I select it, you'll see that they really don't have anything to them right now. They're just patches. Well, what we need to do is get an ocean started. So we can either click on the giants here, or we've got them listed over here. They're also numbered, so we can kind of use the number key. So we're going to start with an ocean, and that's going to be this ability here. So we'll just get him putting an ocean, say, here. And he's going to come around, and the next thing I want to do is, because we're doing this swamp tribe, I do want to get a swamp going. So I've got the swamp giant selected, and we're going to have him start heading over here. We can kind of right click. It places an icon. You can see he'll make his way over here. And he can go through oceans. All the giants can walk through the oceans and everything. Won't block him or anything. So there we go. He's kind of pounding that down into the ground. Now these generally take up somewhere around like 13 patches. I think the ocean doesn't take as much, but we can get the swamp guy over here, and you can see we've got an area we can set up for swampland. So we're going to bump that right up against the water. He'll get centered here and get going. Now, I want more swampland than these kind of 13 patches, so I do want to do one next to it here as well. And you'll see that I can't do that because there's no ocean there. So we need to do another ocean. Now, the way I'm going to kind of mark this is I can see if I line this up against the swamp to the right, on the left side, basically right in the center is where the swamp ends. So we'll use that as a marker. I'm going to grab the ocean guy, ocean giant, and then we'll line up the edge of the ocean right at that top center part. Get the swamp guy moved up here in preparation to put down another swamp. So you'll see them kind of walking over. Now, we can left click and drag. I can circle around the world. You can zoom out. If you pan this thing, if you spin it around, and then use your scroll wheel, it's going to go to whatever the topmost part of the world is. So if I scroll in, you'll see it go to the top. So that's kind of one way you can do things. You can also double click the giants, I believe. Yeah, see if I double click the stone giant or double click the swamp, it'll rotate back there. So very easy to move around in this. So we're going to get this guy popping down the ocean. You'll see these kind of up currents, and these actually provide a bonus for the terrain you end up putting there. I'm realizing now that I'm going to kind of mess this up by putting the ocean there. But I believe the forest giant has an ability he can do to certain like plant life and kind of give him that same bonus this gives. Yeah, better aspect. Okay, so let's get another ocean put down here, or sorry, a swampland. Now as you can see, I've got these next two abilities. So the swamp guy, he can put down herbs, so it's plants. You can see plant is kind of bold there. And he can also put down animals, so plant, animal. The ocean guy, he's got, he can put down animals, and then he has an upgrade for plants. That's kind of his next thing. So we're going to scroll on over here to the stone giant. So he can put down precious minerals and advanced minerals. So those are kind of two mineral blocks. And then finally the forest giant can put down plants, and then he has an upgrade for plants. Now of course they'll get more abilities, and so you can put down different things, but it's kind of interesting. You'll have, for example, if we take the swamp guy and put down herbs, it might be that the forest guy uses his plant upgrade, you know, to upgrade that patch, so that you really kind of mix their abilities. And so let's go ahead and get this started. What we want to do is we need to put down, in order for humans to arrive, we need to put down plant, mineral, or animal, and they'll kind of show up. So because this is swamp focused, I'm going to just go ahead and go with herbs for the plants. Now I don't have to do that. I can actually have the forest giant roll over here and put down his fruit plants. And the actual plants that show up will vary depending on the terrain you put them in. For example, you can put fruit plants in the desert. It will just be a different kind of plant. So that's kind of cool. You're not really limited by the terrain type or anything. But since the swamp giant's here, we're just going to go with herbs, and we'll just drop them right into the center here. You can see I had the forest giant come around. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the 7 here. This is telling us that we're getting 7 tech. There's basically 3 resources, and there's food, which is represented by an apple. There's tech, represented by this kind of beaker, and then there is wealth, which is represented by some like gold blocks. So we now have a village, our first human village here. Now the zigzag lines you can kind of see here, the left and right of the structures, these indicate this is a village. If I select any patch in here, you'll see the ground get this green highlight. That's kind of the reach of these humans. You'll see that they've got these towers on the right side and these kind of towers on the left side. That marks their territory. So anything you put within these areas, like plants, animals, that's going to benefit them. And these will grow as they're going to grow and expand their territory. So one of the big aspects of this game right off the bat is you'll have projects, and they've already started one here. I can select this patch, and you'll see that we've got the tool shop project, which is showing up at the top right. Now the objectives for this, we need 15 wealth in use, and we need 15 tech in use. So as you can see on the bottom, because we put the herbs here, which were peppermint, we've got 7. And they're currently using 3 of that 7. We need them to use all of it. And the closer you get to the max, so they're 4 of 7, and then they'll get 5 of 7, it starts to slow down. So you really want to increase the amount available, because then they'll really start using it more. Now the game is telling me there's another nomad somewhere and wanting to set up shop. I'm going to basically probably ignore him. Now, I may have made a mistake in putting down too much swampland, because I think if you ignore a nomad long enough, he'll set up a village anyway, like nearby, and then they'll start competing for resources. So, I don't know if I can. I wonder, can a swamp giant turn an ocean into? It looks like if I select this, will he? Yeah. Okay, so it looks like you can actually raise the ocean back up, and in that case, we're actually going to make this. Well, I was thinking that I might lower this swamp down into ocean, but maybe we won't worry about that just yet. Okay, I just had to take a quick break, clear my throat. So yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna go ahead and disregard lowering that. We'll just let that sit. So you can see just now actually the border expanded over to the left, so we've got some more room. Now we need to get some stuff going here. As you can see, in order to get this project going, we definitely need wealth and tech in use. We've got tech coming in from the peppermint, but we need some wealth. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the stone giant over here. I'm just going to right click to start making him walk over here. And we'll actually have him put down some precious minerals. Now, one of the really cool things about this game is they have what are called synergies. So different materials, different aspects that you put down, you may have, you know, plant, animal, or mineral. They have these synergies, so they work well with it when other things are nearby. I thought you could actually see these here when you mouse over them, but it doesn't look like it. So we're just going to go ahead and put down, actually, you know what, I can show you on the peppermint. Let's do that. So when I click the peppermint, you can see the symbiosis here is saying that it's going to give +7 tech for each mineral next to it. Now I don't have room to put mineral next to that, but it's something we can keep in mind. If I'm going to have him put mineral, say here, then I can select the swamp guy and get him to come back over here and put a peppermint next to it, since we know that those two have this kind of synergy going on. So we'll have him do that. Okay, so now we've got the wealth coming in of 8, and if we go ahead and click the project, you'll see that we now have wealth in use of 1, and that's going to keep going up. Now right here, if I center this, you'll see where I select the village. Right below it, you'll see our numbers here. People seem to be doing well, and you can see the wealth in use and the tech in use. And then of course you've got the other numbers underneath all around, so you can kind of get a good idea of what's happening where. You can also hit control and kind of tab through different things in here, different bits of information. So that's cool. Okay, so we've got these going. Now, like I said, you have the symbiosis, right? And the basically you have these working together, these different, I'm trying to think, it's like resource types, I guess. So we've kind of got these two going on. Let's go ahead and click here. So what we don't have is food. And so let's get some food going. What we'll do is we're going to get maybe some animals. And so we're going to go with the ocean giant. And we're going to have him come bring domestic animals and kind of drop those here. Now I'm going to kind of pan back over here and see. I don't see the nomad or anything, the secondary nomad I was concerned about. We are expanding the territory, so maybe we'll, maybe we can get expanded over there a good bit. Maybe he won't show up. So as you can see with the animals here, despite that being a chicken icon, it's actually showing. If I zoom in here, you'll see we got frogs. And so yeah, that's going quite well. Now when we talk about being able to upgrade some of these areas, when I select these, you'll see at the very top up here it says aspects, and there's kind of an open spot. I can have one aspect. That's kind of like the upgrade that these guys can provide. So I'm on the ocean giant here, and you can see when I mouse over, he has a growth aspect which upgrades plants. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, and I'm going to have him upgrade these peppermint plants right here. So he's going to walk over, do his thing, and in the top right you'll see the aspect button fill in up here. So now that has the lesser growth aspect, which is giving it a bonus. And in the same way we can do that with other things too. For example, the minerals, I can actually switch and have the giant, well, he doesn't have it yet. He has an upgrade to upgrade the minerals, so that's gonna go. You can see there's lots of activity going on now. Now what we want to do is check in on our project. So we do have a time limit. Up at the top right you can see that we've got 3 minutes here, or sorry, just under 4 minutes, but our wealth in use is about to hit the number. We're 1 away, so that's cool. We're just about to finish this project with plenty of time. We've got a couple minutes left. We just give this, there we go, I was gonna say another second, and we're done. So now that that project's completed, we've got an ambassador. So over here on the left, I'm kind of got my mouse wiggling. I know you can't see my mouse, but I'm highlighting the area over here. There's an ambassador here, and the ambassador wants to basically chill on the shoulders of a giant. So you basically have the giant pick the ambassador up, and this screen here is telling you what the ambassador is going to give depending on the giant that they go to. So I wouldn't mind having food be given a benefit. And plus this herd aspect kind of is an upgrade to animals, which I found, at least in the beginning in the tutorial, was kind of the only upgrade I saw for animals. So I actually want the ocean giant to take it, to pick that ambassador up. So we're going to select the ocean giant and right click that ambassador. So now you'll see the ambassador is just chilling on the head of the ocean giant there. So that's very cool. Now if I select the ocean giant, you can see we've got the herd aspect now. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll have him upgrade those animals that we put over here, the frogs. Go upgrade the frogs, and I'll just move these other giants a bit out of the way. So the game is telling us, remember, we want to advance these developments that are up at the top left, these 3 icons. We know what we're doing. Not really. Okay, so we're moving along pretty well here. Things are going pretty good. Let's see, our area has expanded, so let's select the village here. Now we're 4 of 6 food. We could use a bit more food, and I'm sure we can also upgrade a few more things. Let's see, our rock giant still doesn't have his mineral upgrade. The swamp actually has a mineral upgrade as well, this guy, but he just doesn't have it yet. He needs to have an ambassador. So let's see here, we have the animal upgraded, we can't upgrade the mineral. We can come upgrade the other plant over here as well. But you know what, I think we'll have, if we can, yeah, we'll have the forest giant do it. Actually, let's double check this. So if we use his leaf aspect, it's going to add technology to this. And our tech it's already pretty good. Let's see here. We don't want that. Let's see, who was that? Oh, right. Okay, let's go ahead and have the ocean giant upgrade this one again, because I'd like to have more food. I'm a little more concerned about food than I am about tech at this point. So he's going to come rolling over here and upgrade this guy. Give it that aspect you'll see at the top. Now that it has the aspect, and this will happen on all the materials have these kind of things as well, I believe they all do. They have these transmutations you can see over here on the right. So above it you'll see the symbiosis telling us kind of what it's giving us based on what's around it. But once you give it an aspect upgrade, you can transmute the resource itself into something else. So right now it's peppermint plants, but we can transmute it to tomatoes because we put the lesser growth aspect on it. The ocean giant upgraded it, so now we actually can transmute it. So tomatoes would give us extra tech when having enough food. So, and we do have 2 of these upgraded now that can become tomatoes. And this one would still be a plant, so it would still help with the minerals there. So we're going to go ahead and transmute this guy to tomatoes. So there we go. So food's coming in pretty good. Get that going. So one of the aspects of this game, kind of the big features, is that you're basically trying to advance humans and make them prosper, but not let them get out of hand. So they'll eventually get really greedy and cause problems for you. I think they may attack the giants. I know that the ocean guy here, you can see he has an aurora ability, and part of it is that he can heal a giant. So I'm thinking they can be attacked. So you gotta, sometimes they get out of hand and you have to destroy them. You get different abilities for that too. So let's see, we're looking great. We can transmute resources, right? So basically we kind of have everything doing about as good as it can do without doing some transmuting and upgrading. So we're just kind of being reminded of that. So let's see what we can do here. We could transmute this tomato as well. I'm thinking it might always be good to transmute, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think it's just added benefit, not like trading one thing for another. So we'll go ahead and upgrade this guy too. And we want to put something else down. So looking at our food and our wealth and our tech, we're pretty even across the board. The food's coming up pretty quick. What do we want to focus on? Do we have any more open patches? We do. Okay, let's look at the synergy this has. What it's got, its symbiosis here. Okay, so this says it's +2 food and +1. oh, the range, if it's next to an elderberry. So we could put plants down here. Let's do that. Let's have the giant put down some stuff there, and then I believe we'll just be able to transmute that into elderberry. I don't know if that's what this upgrade is here. We can't tell because it's still locked when I select the tomatoes. So he'll put down a plant, and then we'll go ahead and have him upgrade it while he's there. And is that... oh, it's pineapple. Okay. So maybe that wasn't the right kind of plant, elderberry. I'm not really sure. We'll see. Maybe we can change the tomato to something else. So we're doing fine, but we can't really advance much further. Let's see. We can make villages bigger. Right. Make villages bigger. See, I thought they got bigger on their own. Okay, keep an eye on the nomad bar. Oh, they actually have a bar up there for that. Okay. If you have enough prosperity, nomad will spawn a new village. Okay. Prosperity is also needed for development, so yes. So our prosperity is this number up in the top left. We're kind of progressing here. The bar, the blue bar at the top, shows how much time we have left before we basically need to go into our slumber. So we definitely would like to be advancing a bit quicker than this. Now, what I could do is go make another village, basically put down some more plant and give a place for this nomad to pop up, because the prosperity total in the top left is a combined number between villages. So, I mean, the downside to that is there is a development to do this with only one village. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I should just stick with that. I think we will, and you don't have to get all of these, I don't think. This is basically, these are the 3 possible, and this time around. So it looks like maybe I could get finished with one village, and finish with a swamp village that has 100 prosperity. So I think we'll be able to get this one. Maybe we'll be able to get the second one. So maybe I won't. I think we're going to stick to that and not go drop another village. We'll just hope to get this thing expanding. So let's put down, let's see, our wealth is okay. Food is actually doing really good. Sorry, the tech was doing okay. So let's do some more wealth here. Now, I think, does the exotic, yes, the exotic animal that the swamp giant can put down generates wealth. So let's go ahead and put that here. And I'm putting it here so that I can have a space to the left of it and eventually to the right, so we can kind of look at the symbiosis of the other resources. Once this is down, we can see what would be good next to it. So as you can see, it can get pretty complex with a different, you know, you have this kind of, with a synergetic way, these resources kind of work together. There's a whole lot of strategy in what you put and where. And I believe that there's an ability that the giants get. I don't know if they all get it or if it's just one of them, where they could basically pick up terrain and move it. So that's kind of cool. You can like rearrange some stuff. But, okay, so let's see. We do have animals here. And we do have a challenge that just popped up, but I want to get this upgraded. And I believe it was the forest giant. If we go to him... Wait, nope. Who had that? Was it... Who had that? Ah, the ocean giant had the herd aspect. So we'll go ahead and have the ocean giant cruise over here and upgrade that. We'll move the swamp guy this way. I don't like them crowded. I don't like the giants all crowded. Not that it matters at all, but... Anyway, okay, so let's see, this workshop challenge is going on. So if we select this, we need a lot more wealth. We need to get that to 70, and we need 70 tech as well. Fortunately, we are expanding. We've got some room here. Let's see, wealth and tech. Wealth, we're definitely going to have coming from the animals. Now, you can see we're getting kind of 111 wealth here. And let's see what this says as far as the symbiosis. It says... +2 wealth and 1 animal range if next to elderberry. See, I'm not sure what brings in an elderberry. Like, was it this was a possibility to upgrade? You know, it might have been because the fruit one wasn't, I didn't see that available. So let's go ahead and do that. Swamp giant. Let's come put down some plants here. And then we'll see, we can have the... I think he's got the deal. No. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, so it has a bonus based on mineral next to it, right? So that's not going to help us with that. But can we get it to be an elderberry? Looks like we have the marshmallow and tomato. So maybe not. Maybe we can't make that an elderberry. That's kind of a bummer. Well, we'll have him throw the leaf aspect on this. What was this guy? Oh yeah, we have the fertility boost. We'll go ahead and have them do this too. I believe this is just a temporary boost. So we'll go ahead and do that here. So this is 119. Let's see how this affects it. I think it'll show it. No, maybe it won't. Okay, and you can see these are on timers, so... Okay, we'll let that go. We have the animal upgraded. Let's see, where are we at? We definitely need more wealth because we need a capacity of 70. And while that's going up, it's just not going up fast enough. Okay, so this plant over here, because we got a space over here, we need to kind of focus on this. I think we're going to make the giant the stone giant roll over here. And we may put some quartz down since we need wealth. Let's take a look at our project again. Wealth in use. So basically we need 70 of each. The tech is coming up, 63, it's getting there. So definitely wealth is what I need to focus on. Let's go ahead and throw down some precious minerals here. Ka-dong. Cool. So we'll get that going. Now that popped up some food as well. So that's cool. Alrighty. We've got... Okay, so the giant still doesn't have his... oh, he needs an ambassador, I guess. Okay. Well, I don't know if we get multiple ambassadors from one village. I'm not sure. All I had seen through the tutorial was kind of one from each, but you might get more, maybe as they grow. We'll have to wait and see. Now, these are minerals, so who do we have to upgrade minerals? I don't recall. Oh, the swamp guy, but he doesn't have that yet. Let's see. Oh, okay, so this fertility boost that the forest giant has, it actually says it's for patch, so it doesn't necessarily depend on... I guess it's not dependent on what resources there. For example, he can come over here, as I'm going to have him do, and he can make the mineral more fertile somehow. However that works, I don't know. But that's cool. In fact, maybe we need him to do that to all wealth as well. No, you stay over there. So while it is on a timer right now, the fertility boost, I'm going to walk him over here, and we'll have him give a boost to the mineral here for more wealth. Because it looks like we're actually going to be set. Tech is going to be not a problem. And if I click on the project, we've got 10 minutes left. I think we're doing pretty good. We've got about 10 minutes left to get the wealth up there. Tech will definitely hit it here in a bit. Okay, let's see. Forest Giant, you've still got this on a timer. Now you can see when I selected tomatoes, if you look at the top right here, we now have another open aspect slot. So after a bit of time, a second aspect slot will open up. Now I've already got the lesser growth aspect in here. I forgot who does that one. Oh, it looks like the ocean giant. So we'll go ahead and have the forest giant go ahead and throw his ability in as the second aspect. Kind of give it some diversity there. So there we go. We've got those two in there. Very cool, and I would imagine that we can do that other places as well. Yep. So while we wait for the fertility boost to come up, I'm going to have the forest giant come over here and give the leaf aspect to the tomatoes over here as well. Very good. We'll get some bonus going on with those. Why not? Now, go wait over by the minerals. So let's see. I think we have some more open. No, we don't have open space. I thought we might have. And this will open one more up by the ocean, but still gotta wait here. Okay, so his fertility's up. Let's go ahead and throw that on the wealth. Okay, this project is going. So projects are pretty big in this game, like I said before. Up at the top left, you have an icon here of the house. That will actually show you all of the villages. We only have one now. And if I go to the hammer, that's where it shows you the the project. And if you had multiple villages, they all show kind of stacked underneath each other, which is cool. You can get a quick view of how much time is left. That's the red there. And the green check mark showing what's done already. And just clicking on it will kind of scroll you over to them. So very quick way to move around your planet and make sure that you're kind of keeping an eye on everything. That's one of the things that could get pretty unwieldy about this game is if you've got this big planet, and if you had all of these villages going on, there's a lot going on at one time. So they have a lot of good tools in here to kind of help you move around. And I like having options too. You could click that, you could scroll the world, you could actually zoom back and scroll it and zoom in. There's just a lot of different ways to get around your world, and I think they present the information very well too. This could get a bit complicated, but once you kind of get this down, with the icons and everything, you get a good view of what's going on. It works out pretty good. Okay, it looks like we did expand some territory over here, so we've got an open patch. And looking at our numbers in the village here, food is the lower of the three, so maybe that's what we want to focus on. Now, I think what we'll do is we'll get some animals going again, and let's see, wealth is a little low, so if a little bit lower anyway, our tech is pretty good. And in that case, the swamp giant with his exotic animals, they actually bring in wealth. So we're going to get some animals going here. I think that there's an upgrade that allows them to add food as well, so this is kind of a good one to get going, I think. Okay, the little gray bar underneath the terrain there, showing the range of the animals. Okay, a swamp village has settled. So the swamp villages often start, blah blah blah. Let's see. Okay. Try using advanced minerals and herbs within the borders. Okay, so let's see. That settled. So now we have this other village popped up. So I thought we might be able to prevent that, but I have a feeling that's kind of my fault for putting out too much swamp. But that's going to be okay. We should at least get one development here, right? We're already at 199, and let's see here. I thought maybe if we go over here, select this, right? So selecting on this village over here, Earthshire, at the top right, you can see underneath our resources, you can see prosperity is 198. So we're definitely going to get the swamp tribe development. That one's locked in. Let's see, we won't get the middle one, finishing with only one. That's unfortunate. Now, will we finish with 450 prosperity? I kind of doubt it. We only have 2 minutes left till our era is over, so I don't think we're going to quite get there. Now, if we get cranking, we can, get the numbers going here. If I select the ocean giant and have him put down animals, maybe, and get the swamp giant putting down. Actually, let's get the forest giant over here putting down fruit there. And we'll get the rock giant putting minerals on this side. So get these guys over here. Since we've got a second village down now anyway, and we're not going to get that development, we can at least try and just add up more prosperity to our total. You can see him lumbering his way over there. Actually, you know what? I want to try something. The ocean giant, he has this aura. I'm going to use that because it says it'll speed him up too. Oh, was he too slow there? I don't know. Didn't look like it made him the giant. Well, maybe he went a little faster. It's hard to say. Okay, so we got some stuff going here. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. We've got running out of time. That's what we've got. So we do have another ambassador, and you can't do multiple ambassadors per giant. At least not in the part that I ran through earlier. But let's go ahead and have the forest giant. Actually, where did that go? Oh, I thought we had an ambassador available. Oh, we do have one. Okay, well, the forest giant, go get that one. Now that's interesting because that's the second one in that village, so that's cool. I don't know at what point you have to hit, and maybe that window that came up said it and I just clicked out of it too quickly. I think it just gave you the benefits for having ambassador on each giant, but I don't know what it takes to get a second ambassador in the same village, but obviously we surpassed it. Maybe it was hitting 200. Yeah, we have 208 prosperity in this village, So maybe that was it. Maybe that's what it took. I don't know. But we are running out of time. We're at 14 seconds, so we're going to be done here in just a minute. So let's see. I'm curious. He didn't get his upgrade yet. Oh, right. He doesn't have an ambassador. I keep forgetting. During the earlier run, the giant had that ability, I guess, as part of the tutorial, so I keep thinking he's got it. All right, we're losing our energy, and we're going to have to sleep, and they're going to start going to sleep between now and the next minute. So if we're lucky, we can do some more. But as far as development goes, again, we're pretty far off. The next development is to hit 450 prosperity, which is a little over 200 more. That's not going to happen in 1 minute. But let's see here. We'll go ahead and upgrade these plants. We'll get the forest giant rolling over here. And let's see what we can do here. I want to upgrade the animals, so we need the herding. So why don't you go ahead and do that? Or did you sleep? Okay, the ocean giant has passed out. He's too sleepy for that. In fact, I think we lost the forest giant as well. So it's coming down to the end. I don't have an upgrade for the swamp giant, and the stone giant doesn't have one either. He doesn't have anything he can upgrade. I can have him put down advanced materials. There you go. Cool. That's interesting. I've seen the advanced materials in the desert, but not here, so that's cool. And that would be that. So we've got we got a couple of these. So I didn't know that you could actually complete developments that you didn't have selected, but apparently you can. So we got one with an upgraded project. We had a village with over 100 prosperity, and we had a village with at least 50 of each resource. Very cool. Alrighty, well, anyway, hope that gave you a good idea of what Reus is about. I definitely enjoyed it during the run I did, and during the tutorial, and I think I will be playing more of this game. It's been pretty enjoyable. It's got a lot of replay value. As you can see, there's just a lot of different ways you can approach it. I love the idea of having the different developments you're trying to accomplish. That's really cool. It gives you different goals each time you play. So yeah, if you guys end up playing this, let me know in the comments what you think of it. Definitely let me know if you want to see more episodes of this. You can definitely leave me a like. That lets me know for sure. But you can also let me know in the comments if you want to see more. I could definitely do a number of these and really see how far we could get, but would like to hear from you guys if you want to see that. So yeah, thanks again for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time.